So should we let off the hook since they were born that way?
No, I think we as a society has decided...
Should implement duties to prevent them from acting on that innate urge, correct?
Yes. A lot of my arguments, for sure. But he is definitely doing a very good job with them, and he's putting Seder right to the question. So congratulations to this guy. He did great, and I hope to see him a lot more out there, and I hope that this review helps him out. If the mods wouldn't mind putting this guy's channel, that would be great.
Andrew Wilson slams Sam Seder after he gets wrecked by a MAGA Patriot. So here in this clip, as you can see, we got Andrew Wilson reacting to a clip of Sam Seder being grilled by this MAGA Patriot who clearly has conflicting viewpoints from Sam Seder. Throughout this clip, Andrew Wilson points out a lot of the arguments that Sam Seder attempts to say to defend himself, but unfortunately comes up short in several instances. But yeah, enough talking, and let's watch this clip of Andrew Wilson wrecking Sam Seder.
Hey. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so I would like to touch on the religious fundamentalist aspect.
Yeah.
Are you an atheist?
I'm a Reformed Jew.
That usually means yes. Usually means yes. What's the name of the nasty drink the other night? We were going to have a chug. Oh, yeah, it was... some kind of 7-Up, nasty-ass 7-Up stuff.
I don't have a strong belief in the existence of God, but I don't think that religion in and of itself is bad.
Okay, so what's wrong with religious fundamentalists? So like when you said rights and women's rights or something like that?
Well, the problem I have with religious fundamentalists, and really more, I guess it's really...
yeah, I'm aware. I'm showing the video. It's fair use. They shouldn't be able to do anything about it.
Theocrats.
Okay.
Is that they want to impose their morality that comes from their religion on the rest of us, and I don't.
But morality, from your view, is going to be a preference, right? It's not morality; it's a preference.
What's
so morality without a foundation is going to reduce you to a preference.
Well, I have a foundation for my morality.
And that is when Seder was. The second he said he had a foundation. Well, I have a foundation for my morality. Yeah, what is it? It's my preferences. That's my whole foundation for my morality. I haven't super chatted in a while. Always try to support when I can. Do you think Farah is really going to show up? Yeah, she's been asking for the debate for a long time. Those ones especially, Farah, Jasmine, all of them, they fell off in the debate sphere, and they've been really pushing to debate with me again, especially Jasmine Jafar. And I would have given her as many debates as she wanted, but she decided she would tie herself up with those doxers. And so, once you do that, I just got no use for you anymore. You should check Dead Stranding from Kojima, latest trailer. There is a surprise there. What? What is the surprise? What is it?
Which is what?
It's a humanist vision of what basically creates as little suffering as possible for.
So it's just basic utilitarianism. So it's just preferences.
As many people.
Okay, so you're like a consequentialist?
Yeah.
Utilitarian?
Yeah.
I don't really.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really. I never really thought about this. I just talk about politics and just assert all day. That's what I do.
Bother myself with being a consequentialist or a utilitarian.
At the Crucible, when do you think we'll do another trash talk extravaganza? I try to do one a month. I only have so much time. Time is my biggest enemy.
It's always going to reduce you to a preference. So if you say that killing is wrong and I say it's right, you would really have no contention with that.
Well, no, I don't base my understanding of civil society on religion. And so we have a civil society. Okay. We have...
We could have a civil society where murder was legal, too. So what? So what?
Laws that we have decided as a society in a democratic way. And for some people, it's okay for it to be informed by their religion. That's okay.
Okay, perfect. So if tomorrow society comes together and we say, hey, folks don't deserve rights, you would be okay with that?
This is the exact flaw in Sam Seder's worldview. The dude literally just admitted that morality is determined by whatever society decides, which means if society goes off the rails, which it does, then morality goes with it. See, Andrew Wilson understands something fundamental here. Morality needs a foundation. Without that, you don't have morality. You have a shifting set of rules based on whatever a mob decides that day. And history tells us exactly how dangerous that is.
No, no, I wouldn't be okay with that.
No, I would be against it, but
Hey, well, yeah. It's really funny that it only happened in my lifetime, and I do credit myself for a lot of these arguments getting out of the mainstream. I do, right? But they are there for everybody to use, and I'm not going to take it away from people. Improve on them, deliver them better, and the entire 9 yards. This guy's doing great. The thing that's so funny about this is like it took until almost my lifetime for people to just kind of start pointing out to other people the big flaw in democracy is that what happens when we vote democracy out? Like, what do you do about that? It's like, I don't know. we have checks and balances, and it's like, yeah. And what happens when we vote those out? The classic Seder shuffle: take a stance, then wiggle away from it. Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny.
I mean, it would be
morally right under your
not
view.
morally right. No. I'm not talking about morals.
Okay,
here.
so here's where I'm getting to, right? Religious foundations provide an ethical framework for one to live their life off
I
of.
believe you can have an ethical framework without religion.
And if we take the leftist view to its logical tail end, to its extreme view, you have low reproductive birth rates. You have a reproductive dead end, so two men together can't reproduce.
Andrew Wilson just seems to be loving every minute of this annihilation. This is the kind of brutal honesty that makes leftists squirm. The liberal worldview is a biological dead end. It prioritizes feelings over sustainability, and you can see the consequences playing out in real time. Birth rates plummeting, families breaking down, entire societies collapsing under the weight of their own nonsense. Sam Seder cannot counter this because he knows it's true. The only response he's got is some vague, half-hearted, maybe they're born that way. Pathetic.
Reproductive dead ends. I really like that phrase. So, I do like the idea of the reproductive dead end idea. I think is hilarious. But anyway, so he gives a bunch of reasons, right? He gives a bunch of reasoning. And let's see what Sam says.
Unless they have to take from a healthy straight couple, religion provides this foundation where you do prioritize the nuclear family.
So do you have a problem with gay people being married?
It's not that I have a problem. I just don't see a justification for why they ought to be gay outside of it just feels good. Can you give me another justification for it?
Well, I think maybe that's the way they were born.
Okay, what about, are they born that way?
They may be, yeah.
Okay, so should we let off the hook since they are born that way?
No, I think we as a society has decided...
Should implement duties to prevent them from acting on that innate urge, correct?
Yes, a lot of my arguments for sure. But he is definitely doing a very good job with them, and he's putting Seder right to the question. So congratulations to this guy. He did great, and I hope to see him a lot more out there, and I hope that this review helps him out. If the mods wouldn't mind putting this guy's channel, that would be great. Link his channel. Has a lot of good things to say.
Well, I think between consenting adults, it's a different thing than...
Okay, so you're okay with a 45-year-old dad with a 19-year-old daughter as well?
No.
If they consent, you're okay with that?
No, I think society has also determined that it's not beneficial.
Right, there's duties and obligations that we have, so religion provides those duties.
I'm going to do a little bit of smug here. Just a little tiny bit of smug. Little bit of, just like a little bit. Mods, put this kid's channel in there so that people can go over and subscribe to it. He did a damn good job. Doing a damn good job. We're gonna smug a little bit, okay? We're gonna smug a little bit.
Life isn't about
Well, but
freedom
also
and
I can-
exercising what you want.
I mean, well, you want to impose your religious doctrine
No,
on me,
because
and I don't want that.
you just admitted we need duties. We have a responsibility as a society to keep us functioning, to keep us thriving. Your leftist view, the liberal view, doesn't provide anything besides it just makes me feel good. Religion does. So
Yes, this right here is why Andrew Wilson destroys guys like Sam Seder every single time. The liberal view has no answers for why people should act morally, be responsible, or build a functioning society. It's all about selfish pleasure and momentary feelings. Meanwhile, Andrew Wilson watches, and this guy lays out exactly why religion has been the backbone of every great civilization. It's not about imposing anything. It's about reality. Either you accept that society needs structure, discipline, and duties, or you end up with the moral freefall that Sam Seder is clumsily trying to defend.
So what's your argument?
What's my argument as to why I don't want
You have no
your
contention.
religion to? Well, because the other, first of all, I don't think that you have the right to corner what God is telling us is right or wrong.
Who does?
And there are differences between religions. And so my argument is, like,
Yes. Yes. Destroy him. Yes. The dark side is strong with the Inquisition. Yes. Yes.
you're not going to keep halal or kosher, right? I mean, I don't believe that someone has a corner on
Churchill said the best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Well, whether he said it or not, I don't know. I've never seen the quote, but that's pretty funny. You look like a proud papa. The kid did good. He did. Look, he did good. He did good. He done good.
Andrew Wilson took Sam Seder's weak, flimsy arguments and turned them into rubble. Sam Seder tried to keep up, but at every turn Wilson exposed him for what he is. A guy who has no real answers, no solid foundation, and no clue how to defend his own ideology. This is why guys like Andrew Wilson are so dangerous to leftists. He doesn't just debate, he obliterates. He forces them to confront the absurdity of their own beliefs, and they hate it. If you enjoyed this takedown, make sure to follow Andrew Wilson and keep supporting debates that actually matter. In my opinion, I felt as though Andrew Wilson did a great job here breaking down Sam Seder's viewpoints. Thank you for watching and take care.